On breaking news out of New York City, Mayor Eric Adams has just been indicted on federal criminal charges. The FBI searching the mayor's residence at Grace Mansion in Manhattan just this morning. Adams will be the first sitting New York mayor ever to face federal charges. NBC News correspondent Rahena Ellis is in Lower Manhattan. She just got her hands on this unsealed indictment. Also with us, MSNBC legal correspondent Lisa Rubin. Former federal prosecutor Christy Greenberg is also here, who worked for the office investigating Adams. So, Rahema, start us off. As we mentioned, this was just unsealed. I know you are still processing it and trying to get the details, but walk us through what we know right now and the search that happened just this morning.
Yeah, it's historic, as you mentioned, Anna. Eric Adams is the 110th mayor of New York City, but as you point out, he is the first mayor of New York City ever to be criminally indicted on federal charges. I'm going to read some of it right now to you. It says, in 2014, Eric Adams, the defendant, became Brooklyn Borough president. Thereafter, nearly a decade, Adams sought and accepted improper valuable benefits, such as luxury international travel, including from wealthy foreign business people, and at least one Turkish government official seeking to gain influence over him. By 2018, Adams, who had by then made known his plans to run for mayor of New York City, not only accepted but sought illegal campaign contributions to his 2021 mayoral campaign, as well as other things of value from foreign nationals. As Adams' prominence and power grew, his foreign national benefactors sought to cash in on their corrupt relationships with him, particularly when, in 2021, it became clear that Adams would become the New York City's mayor. Adams agreed, providing favorable treatment in exchange for the illicit benefits he received. It goes on to talk about after the inauguration, he began preparing for his next election, including by planning to solicit more illegal contributions and granting requests from those who supported his 2021 mayoral campaign with such donations. We should mention to you that I'm standing in Federal Plaza, and about a half an hour now, around the corner, we're expecting that the U.S. District Attorney, Damian Williams, is going to hold a news conference, and he had put out just a moment ago, they're going to talk about these charges. Interestingly, in that press conference, in the press release, he did not name Mayor Adams specifically, but it was clear that Mayor Adams was the target of this investigation as things have been swirling around him. You mentioned and showed some video that earlier this morning, federal authorities went to the mayor's official residence, Gracie Mansion. It is north of from where I'm standing, and they took out material from his home. His attorney sent out a statement at that point, and we should share it with you. His lawyer said federal agents appeared this morning at Gracie Mansion.
All right. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashing our shot. And it's going to be a quick video. I'm not going to make this long, but who knows? So we just saw the news reporting about New York City Mayor Adams. And he's being charged of illicit bribery and basically taking money from different treasuries from different people and also another country for whatever reasons else that he has, or why he done it is more to it. You guys can look at it. But I'm bringing this up to let you know is because they said that he's the first mayor and only mayor of New York City to be indicted for these alleged crimes. So America chooses who wants to be convicted or not convicted, right? And sometimes they have us to think that people get convicted because they want to show partiality, that they are fair. A lot of it is scripted. A lot of it is planned out. And, you know, Esau, you can't trick us. But at the same token, if he is really indicted for these crimes, or, allegedly that he did do these things, I don't feel bad, because this is what happened when you sleep in bed with the enemy. You made a blood oath with these people. You thought that these people was going to uphold and upkeep their bargain, and just to shit on you. And I don't understand, like, us people of color, us Israelites that go through these problems with this world, they keep doing this to us over and over, and you too ignorant to see that this keep going on and on and on. They did it to the Native American Indians. These so-called Europeans, these European faggots came, made a peace treaty. I'm just giving you the short version of it because it's too long to break down. Tricked the Gadites for the nation of Israel, and they killed them and gave them chicken pox and all kind of diseases, man, because these bastards had diseases because they was cursed, and they used to had a lot of sexual activity going on with animals too, man. Bestiality. They had all these bacterial infections and viral infections in their genitals, and then they come in forcefully take charge and break a woman down, raping her. Meaning, I'm using the world definition of rape. That they took her, forcefully beat on a girl, do all these inhumane things. And when you look at it, man, this is what Esau does. He lie, he trick, and he manipulates, and he gets you into a trap. I'm gonna get that. Let's get that trap and snares. All right. So this is Joshua the 23rd chapter, verse 13, and the scripture says, "Know for certainty that the Lord your power will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you." So the reason why the Lord is doing this is because we have not learned our lesson. So he's going to make them become an issue with us, and we're going to go through our problems, you know what I'm saying, until we repent and keep God's commandments, all right? And scourges in your sides and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off this good land which the Lord your power have given you. So when you see these guys that made added to them, they don't understand. You're making a covenant with the same people that's going to turn their back on you. They promise you a good thing, and then they get rid of you, man. Like, I was watching this show, right? Many years ago. I don't know if you guys ever seen this show called Sons of Anarchy, and they always manipulate and trick and gaslight someone to get what they want. They're a bunch of bribers. They're a bunch of they're murderers, and they extortionists. They're all kind of people, man. And in this particular scene, the guy named Jax Teller. Jax Teller is the son of John Teller. When you look at the television show, and they are a motorcycle club. They're an MC club. So they do all kind of foolishness, man. They do all kind of shit, and so he got into him and his club got into a situation that brought a lot of heat to their neighborhood where they're from in California, in Charming. And the more crimes they committed, it was building more and more of their rap sheet of what they was doing. But they couldn't find enough evidence to take them down. So he made a deal with another devil, right? And Sam Crow, they're like a devil club. They're like a demon club. They Edomites, but they devils, man. Well, the show's pretty decent. It's pretty good. When I say good and decent, is because it shows you when you lay in the bed with the wicked, man, and what the wicked have no respect for you, man. They'll give you up, turn their back on you. So they made a deal with the ATF, and this lady, she was a pain in the ass. She was a selfish broad, an evil broad, a lesbian, and she only cared about her feelings. She didn't care about nobody else. She was not showing no kind of empathy, sympathy, or she didn't give a damn if who lost their life, like going on based on her career. All right. So Jackson made an agreement with her, a covenant with her. She's like the walking death, but he made an agreement with her for him to snitch on his club. But he didn't snitch on his club. The club had made that plan for him to go do that anyway, because that was the only way that they could get away with a free kill, a free murder. But she didn't know she was gonna get murdered until the couple episodes later in. And so she thinking that she's gonna get these guys on RICO law, and her first initial thought was to turn her back on Jax, because she didn't have no loyalty to him. It just sound good for her to get her career back, and she thought that he was helping her, but in a long time he was helping his club. It just seemed like he was being a rat, but he wasn't. So he knew what it was. So he knew that if you're gonna lay in a bed with the devil, you gotta know what comes with it. So his club knew what came with it, but they didn't get away scot-free. They had to do years in jail. But that was the sacrifice they had to make in order for all the heat to get away from them and the club and the evilness that they was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this, that you got to be very careful who you lay in bed with, man. So you got a lot of these Israelites that's in Babylon that have high authority and position. Be careful, man. Be careful, man, because once you sell out and you sell your soul to the devil, man, and you give it up for nothing, then you get shitted on. And then now you want to look for God to come like, yo, I got you. No, man, God gonna let you eat that, man. You got to suffer that. So, I'm not going to make this too long, man, but, I hope you guys understand this, man. Stay away from these politicians and this stupid voting, and voting doesn't help. Politicians doesn't work. None of these things they don't work, man. It's full of garbage and it's full of BS. So stay away from it and don't partake in these things, man. So with that being said, I hope you guys were edified. Stay away from these wicked ass Israelites too, man. How do I tell you, man? These guys, these wicked ass niggas like Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Eric Adams, Jim Jones, all these stupid ass fucking people, man. They have no idea of who Yahweh Shah is, man, and they think that their way is honorable. They think their way is cool because they got a couple dollars now, or they got this and that. Slakia. It don't make you official, man. What make you official is when you loyal to Yahweh. Once you show any sign of disloyalty, man, it's hard for someone to trust you. It's hard for someone to be around you, man. So with that being said, I hope you guys are edified. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take me a nice little nap. I'm on my lunch break, so I hope you guys was edified. And I wish you the best. Shalom.